Welcome to vSkills YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about the top interview questions for network support. So, let's get started. Question number 1. Define point-to-point links. The answer is, this can be defined as a direct connection between two computers on a network. A point-to-point connection does not require any other network devices other than connecting a cable to the network interface card of both computers. Question number 2. Define subnet mask. The answer is, a subnet mask is integrated with an IP address for identifying two parts, the extended network address, and the host address. Like an IP address, a subnet mask is made up of 32 bits. Question number 3. Define a node. The answer is, a node can be considered as a point where a connection begins. In this, two or more computers are connected directly by an optical fiber or any other cable. However, it is a network component that is used for sending, receiving, and forwarding electronic information. Further, a device connected to a network is also termed as node. Question number 4. What do you understand about network topology? The answer is, network topology can be defined as a physical layout of the computer network that specifies how the computers, devices, cables, etc. are connected to each other. Question number 5. Define transmission control protocol and internet protocol model. The answer is, transmission control protocol and internet protocol defines how data should be packaged, transmitted, and routed in their end-to-end data communication. Question number 6. Define HTTP. The answer is, HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is responsible for web content. However, many web pages are using HTTP that helps in transmitting the web content and allowing the display and navigation of hypertext. It is the primary protocol and the port used here is DHCP port 80. Question number 7. Differentiate between TCP and UDP. The answer is, TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, in which once the connection is set up, data can be sent bidirectional. This is used for applications where time is not a critical part of data transmission. Further, the TCP transmission occurs in a sequential manner. On the other hand, UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol or Universal Datagram Protocol, which is a connectionless, simple protocol. Using UDP, messages are sent as packets. However, this is best for applications that need the fast transmission of data and time. Further, the UDP transmission also occurs in a sequential manner, but it does not maintain the same sequence when it reaches the destination. Question number 8. Define a firewall. The answer is, a firewall refers to a network security system used for protecting computer networks from unauthorized access. It stops malicious access from outside to the computer network. Moreover, it can also grant limited access to outside users. This consists of a hardware device, software program, or a combined configuration of both. Further, the messages that route via firewall are validated by specific security criteria, and the messages which meet the criteria are successfully traversed via the network, or else those messages are blocked. Question number 9. Define network cable. The answer is, a cable refers to a cord that is made up of different conductors, which are insulated from each other. This cord is usually secured by a wrap for better strength and flexibility. Moreover, network cables can connect two computers or computer systems directly. Further, for choosing a network cable, many aspects must be taken into account. Firstly, the distance that must be covered with that cable. Secondly, the type of network to be created. Thirdly, the maximum data transmission speed. Then, the coating of the cable. Lastly, the type of braiding, shielding, and sheath. Question number 10. Name the various types of network cables used in networking. The answer is, some types of cables used in networks are unshielded twisted pair, UTP, cable, shielded twisted pair, STP, cable coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, wireless LANs. Question number 11. Define domain name system. The answer is, the domain name system is a core part of the Internet, providing a way to match names to numbers. Anything connected to the Internet, laptops, tablets, mobile phones, and websites contains an IP address made up of numbers. Question number 12. Define client and server in a network. The answer is, a client application is the component of communication that requests a network service. For example, accessing a web page, or downloading a file, or sending an email. whereas a server application is the component of communication that responds to customer requests, providing the required service, that is, sending the web page or the requested file or email. Question number 13. Explain the working of frame relay. The answer is: frame relay supports the multiplexing of traffic from multiple connections across a shared physical link. This uses hardware components that include router frames, bridges, and switches for packing data into individual frame relay messages. However, every connection uses a 10-bit data link connection identifier for unique channel addressing. Further, there are two types of connections. Firstly, permanent virtual circuits for persistent connections that are planned to be maintained for long periods even if data is not actively transferred. Secondly, switched virtual circuits for temporary connections that last only one session. Question number 14. What do you understand about MAC address? The answer is: a MAC, Media Access Control, address refers to the unique 48-bit hardware address of a LAN card, commonly stored in the ROM of a network adapter card. This unique identifier is assigned by manufacturers to a network card or device that is also known as a physical address defined by hexadecimal digits. In this hexadecimal, 6 pairs of numbers, the first 3 pairs help to identify the manufacturer and the next 3 to the specific model. Question number 15. Define attenuation, distortion, and noise. The answer is: attenuation is, when a signal travels via medium, it loses some of its energy due to the resistance of the medium. This loss of energy is called attenuation. Distortion is, when a signal travels via medium from one point to another, it may change the form or shape of the signal. This is known as distortion. Noise is, unwanted electrical or electromagnetic energy that reduces the quality of signals and data. Question number 16. Explain the types of IP addresses. The answer is: there are two types of IPs. First is private IP address. This refers to a set of numbers that are allocated to each computer or system, connected to a private network. An example of a private IP address is a mobile phone. Second is public IP addresses. These are the global addresses, visible to anyone browsing the internet. A user just requires an internet connection to connect to such devices. Question number 17. Explain the steps for finding the IP address of a website. The answer is: firstly, click on the Start button on your computer. Then, type in the Program and File Browser CDM and press Enter. After that, the MS-DOS console will open, where you must type and look up google.com. Instead of google.com, you must write the domain name of the page you want to consult. Lastly, you will be able to see the IP address. Question number 18. Name some of the network troubleshooting issues. The answer is: 7 common network issues are: duplicate IP addresses, IP address exhaustion, DNS problems, single workstation unable to connect to the network, unable to connect to local file or printer shares, local network is unable to connect to the internet, slow internet performance. Question number 19. Name the various layers of the OSI reference model. The answer is: the OSI layers are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. Question number 20. What is the use of CSU? The answer is: CSU is used for the following. Used to perform loopback testing and bit stuffing. Provide a framing and formatting pattern. Question number 21. What information is supplied by CDP? The answer is: the information about device identifiers is supplied by CDP. Question number 22. What do you understand about NIC? The answer is: NIC stands for Network Interface Card or Network Adapter or Ethernet card. This is in the form of an add-in card and is installed on a computer to help the computer stay connected to a network. However, every network interface card contains a MAC address which helps in identifying the computer on a network. Question number 23. Define the term ping. The answer is: ping refers to a utility program that allows you for checking connectivity between network devices on the network. However, you can ping a device by using its IP address or device name, for example, a computer name. Question number 24. Define DHCP. The answer is: DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. This is used for allocating an IP address to devices over the network automatically. This examines for the next available address not yet taken by any device, then allocated this to a network device. Question number 25. What do you understand about Tracert? The answer is: Tracert refers to a Windows utility program that can be used for tracing the route taken by data from the router to the destination network. This displays the number of hops taken during the entire transmission route. Question number 26. Define denial of service. The answer is: a denial of service attack is an attempt for preventing users from being able to access the internet or any other network services. These kinds of attacks may come in different forms and are done by a group of perpetrators. One way for doing this is by overloading the system server so it cannot anymore process legitimate traffic and will be forced to reset. Question number 27. What do you understand about network operating system? The answer is: network operating system is specialized software that is used for providing network connectivity to a computer in order to communicate with other computers and connected devices. Question number 28. Define blue screen of death. The answer is: a blue screen of death is a sign of a critical system problem wherein the computer freezes altogether and does not respond to anything. However, for solving this, try restarting the computer or booting into safe mode. Question number 29. What is the full form of ICMP? Explain its use. The answer is: ICMP stands for an Internet Control Message Protocol. This is used for providing messaging and communication for protocols inside the TCP or IP stack. This is also referred to as the protocol that manages and controls the error messages that are used by network tools such as ping. Question number 30. What do you understand about peer-to-peer? The answer is: peer-to-peer are networks that do not depend on a server. In other words, all PCs on the network act as individual workstations. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.